the original Dream Girl, Cheryl Lee Ralph. She's a Tony Award-nominated actress for Dreamgirls, an Independent Spirit Award winner for To Sleep with Anger, and an honored HIV and AIDS activist. Ralph's award-winning body of work in film, The Distinguished Gentleman with Eddie Murphy, The Mighty Quinn with Denzel Washington, Sister Act 2 with Whoopi Goldberg, television, Moesha, Designing Women, ER, and the Broadway stage, includes originating and creating the role of Dina Jones on Broadway in Dreamgirls. Ray Lewis Thornton hit the national spotlight in December 1994 on the cover of Essence magazine as the first straight woman to publicly declare her status of being an HIV-positive female. Diagnosed in 1986 during a routine blood drive, she received the unexpected news that altered the course of her life. Despite her present-day status of having full-blown AIDS, today Ms. Lewis Thornton leads her own unending crusade to educate and challenge audiences, both young and old, to take control of their lives, of their own bodies, future and health. She uses her life as an example that AIDS is a non-discriminatory disease.
So music really can be uplifting. It can keep us in times of need. It can make us sad, it can make us happy, and I think the lady who has produced some of the most memorable and wonderful music of a generation, we are blessed to be able to have with us and in our presence. Count the successes that she's had and look at those platinum and gold records on the wall. But for her, she is a true giver. She has been on the forefront of the AIDS fight, and as we see tonight, a testimony to how she truly understands and believes that the fight has to continue. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my grand pleasure to introduce Ms. Dionne Warwick. Now, before you sit, just come here for 1 second. 1 second. I want to bring Ms. Fields up. She wants to just present you with a little something and just say something very brief.
Okay. Just to add to that long list already, don't make me over. I tell you, I grew up on that. And I felt good every time I hear it. Don't make me over. Take me the way I am. Thank you.
So what you tell your pastor is, get off your ass and do something. Or me and the mothers of this church are walking out to save our sons and daughters. And I promise you, when you think that your tithe might be in jeopardy, when he understands that he can't just let the choir sing sweetly and rebuke from the pulpit, when he understands that you mean business and there just might not be a hot chicken dinner waiting for him on Sunday, he gonna get off his ass and do something.
Thank you, Reverend.
How many times do the girls have to show up to the prom wearing 2 Pringles and a Band-Aid? You know, okay? How often, I've seen the 10-year-old pregnant child. Something went wrong. I've seen the 14 and 15-year-old positives. I have seen it. Somebody did not give these young people the proper information.
ESS is not found in the Bible as I read it as donkey. I don't believe in those words. But I would like to ask the doctor.
Okay, did you ask it?
I would like to ask the doctor. I would like to ask the doctor.
Okay.
And
Reverend, what's your question?
what are your views on gay marriage?
Okay.
And Give me a Bible scripture on
ownership and responsibility of all these things. It's almost like minimalizing the power that women have.
Thank you. Thank you.
I just want to put that in.
Thank you. Let's get it popping. Let's get it popping. Let's get it popping. He ain't done.
There are things that they have the female kind of mouth until women can actually do things to empower themselves. So if you
hang on a second.
it doesn't feel good, it makes trouble.
Mr. Johnson, just hang on 1 second for me. Guys, the only way, sir, I'm gonna need you to sit down for a second. I know you will, but you will get a microphone. Look, we'll get you a microphone, but yelling, sir, I'm gonna tell you something. Doc. Wrong, Kevin done told you, wrong one. Wrong one, Doc. Yeah, I hear you. Let me suggest to everybody, we will get to you as soon. I tell you what.
I'm going to add to this, and this is what I do on a regular basis. I talk to women about loving themselves, wait a minute, more than loving and wanting a man. The problem is, we own our own coochies. We own our vagina. You own, say that, you own your vagina. But, he then owns it when you want to be loved. He then owns it when you want your rib paid or you want that Coach handbag. And so, women, let me tell you something. After I got divorced, men wanted to get with me, but didn't want nobody to know they was getting with me. And because I wanted to be loved, I got with men in the dark. It took me, that was 7 years ago, where I said, if you can't walk with me in the park, you can't have no coochie in the dark. But do you know? Okay, some of those men were even prepared to have sex with me without a condom.
Oh.
I've got in my telephone right now, because I keep it to remind myself that I love me, a married man who texted me about, don't you remember how it used to be? Negro, you got a wife at home. Why do you want to be with me? Now, I have to get my self-esteem intact, because if I don't know who I am, I think there's something deep about who I am. I think there's something great about my pussy. Shit, you want to be with me? You ain't got to put your dick everywhere. But in all of these...
Let me speak as a member of the media to tell you what you can do to have that done. Take a look in the back. You don't see ABC, NBC, CBS. Now, let's go outside and shoot somebody tonight. Okay? They'll be right there. Shooting in Harlem, they acting up again, etc., etc. Now, what you need to do is check the advertisers on the local news to see who advertises.
Yes.
You write them and say, you know what? I'd like to see, it's fine to cover crime. Crime is real. I need to know who's coming for my TV. But you need to say, you need to be able to say to them, if I don't see some good news on this station, I'm going to turn away.
But give them something to think about other than, and I love her. My son produced her, Beyonce. I love her, but she's going another route. She's not that little girl that I met when she was 16. Although she's 30 years old, she can be whatever she wants to be. She's very successful. She's going to have a little baby, and I think it's wonderful. However, I think her image has become something other than what she really is, or what she should be portraying for our baby, our little girls, to be looking at. Those kinds of people who can raise those kinds of billions of dollars to take care of our family. Trust me, if y'all hear that I've been incarcerated because I'm the president, trust me, that's what will be happening. Y'all just come to get me out of jail, okay? Thank you so very much for being a part of this evening. God bless you all. And remember, that's what friends are for.
I'm going back to my table. I'll be right up there.
Nice to meet you. Excellent,
Right
excellent.
there. Come on, sis, right back there. How are you? Sarah. Yeah.